Listen to me. Wealth is about more than just money. It's about your identity. You can't put a price on your life, on your mindset, on your skill set in order to be an asset in any environment. Let's talk about what it takes to think and grow wealthy. How to manifest a millionaire mindset. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Yeah. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? What's going on, family? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day, and a great way is going to get even greater. Right. I need you to do this. Come on, hit the thumbs up button, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button on this channel. Come on, like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, do that. Let's do that. We're getting ready to have a courageous conversation of illumination. Drop some light bulbs in the chat. Come on, family, let's light it up. You know how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah, come on, you know how we do it. Let's do it the right way. Throw some light bulb emojis in that chat. Let's light it up. Let's take it all the way up. Let's turn on the light. Let's stay lit. We too lit to quit. Come on, family. Why? Because we are the light of the world. We're talking today using as a subject on this channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. We're talking today about thinking and growing wealthy. Think and grow wealthy. How to manifest a millionaire mindset. Let me say that twice because it's also nice. Think and grow wealthy. How to manifest a millionaire mindset. If you didn't realize it, we are headed into the third decade of the 21st century. We're just a few years away from it. We're on our way. We're almost there. We're segueing into the third decade of the 21st century. And what we're living in is this digital transformation era of digital enterprise, this digital enterprise world where we have to be an out-of-the-box thinker. Family, just type wealth. Type wealth. God gives you the power to get wealth. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. Wealth is not just of the pocket, it is of the mind. And in order to attain it, in order to seize it, in order to apprehend it, here's what you have to be. You and I have to be an out-of-the-box thinker. What do I mean by that? We have to be a disruptor. We have to think critical. We have to think critically in a chaotic world. We have to think critical and countercultural. You have to be courageous enough to go against the grain. We're having a courageous conversation, but here's what you have to do. You have to be a courageous action taker. We have to think critical. We have to think countercultural. Here's what we have to do. We have to shift our thinking. Why? Because if you and I don't evolve, we won't be involved. What do I mean by that? As long as the world revolves, we have to evolve. I like this. Are y'all following me? If you don't evolve, you won't be involved. As long as this world revolves, you must evolve. What do I mean by that? We have to be imaginative. We have to be innovative. We have to be creative. We have to do more than just be a consumer. We have to be a creator. We have to do more than just be a purchaser. We have to be a producer. And as we are in the throes, as we are shifting into almost another decade soon, as we are moving closer and closer to the third decade of the 21st century, when you think about rapid technological advancement, when you think about how our world has catapulted into the fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0, what we are witnessing, we're living in a day-to-day of machine-to-machine communication. We're living in a day and age of integration of smart devices. Come on, smartphone. But people still make dumb decisions. Come on now. Smart TVs, smart devices. Intelligent digital technologies is what it is that we have. We've got industry innovation, which includes IoT networks, Internet of Things. That's what IoT is. You got AI, artificial intelligence. You got big data. You got robotics. We're dealing with virtual reality type of automation. I need you to hear me, family. I need you to hear me loud and clearly. What I need you to hear, none of this is going away. Are you hearing me? Everything that I just mentioned about the augmented automation, reality, virtual reality, AI, big data, robotics. In this industrial revolution, this fourth industrial revolution, rather, in this industry 4.0, none of this is going away. It's here to stay. And here's what I realize. Jesus said in scripture, greater works than these shall ye do. Why? Because of the Holy Spirit, yes, I'm sending you a comforter. But greater works than these shall ye do. Why? Because he knew about the advent of technology too. I need you to hear me. You were not created for the mundane. You were not created for the mediocre. You were created for the masterful. And here's what I have to do. In order for me to be a mastermind, I have to adopt the master's mindset. You got to be a mastermind. You can't do things that are masterful with a mundane and a mediocre mindset. I have to think. Come on, family, type think. And matter of fact, put big behind it. Think big. If you're going to think, it might as well be big. If you're going to think, it might as well be wealthy. Too many of us, we don't think and grow wealthy because we're thinking small and we have impoverished thoughts. Yeah. We have thoughts that are so diminutive. We have thoughts that are so poor. Poorest person is not the one without a dime. The poorest person is the one without a dream. And a lot of us were praying, God, Lord, bless me with $1 million. Lord, bless me to be a billionaire. Lord, bless me with $1 million. Lord, let me touch 1 million. And God keeps sending millions of ideas to your mind, but you haven't done anything with it. God is saying, listen, I'm not, no. The $1 million that you want is from you executing the $1 million idea of what it is that I've given you. Because I don't just want you to touch it one time. I want you to touch it over and over again. And I don't want you to be the only one who touches it. I want your generations that come after you, your family, your children, your spouse in your house, to where you're not just in the fourth industrial revolution, but no, 4 generations down the line. Come on, if I'm talking to you and you know that's going to happen for you, just type me. If I'm talking to you and you know that's going to happen for you, just type me. I like that. If I'm talking to you and you know it's going to happen for you, just type me too. That's right. You were not created for the mundane and the mediocre. You were created for the masterful. And in order for you to execute the masterful, you have to adopt the master's mindset. In order to be a mastermind, you have to adopt the master's mindset. Family, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Send some Facebook stars if you're watching me on Facebook as well. Many of us have lost curiosity. We have lost curiosity because we have been taught what to think rather than how to think. Are you hearing me? We've been taught what to think. We've been programmed. Whether it's propaganda, whether it's conspiracy theories, whatever the case may be, whether it's people's opinions that become our prison, whether it is he say, she say, many of us have lost our curiosity because we have been taught what to think rather than how to think. And hear me, because you lost your curiosity, you now move into a mindset of scarcity. Hear me. You move into a mindset of scarcity at the expense of losing your curiosity. You were so curious as a child. You were so curious as a kid. You wanted to find out, how does this work? And you had the inventive mindset and you had all these ideas. Pablo Picasso said, we're all born a genius. The hard part of it is how to remain a genius as you get older. Because here's the thing. Genius is connected to ingenuity. And oftentimes society has beaten the ingenuity out of our mindset. It's teased you out of it. It's bullied you out of it. It made you think that you had to dumb yourself down, even in school, so that you could feel as if you were valuable and that you could fit in with the clique and the crew and the crowd. When, hear me, you were never born to fit in. You were created to stand out. Come on, family, type I'm outstanding. Outstanding. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Girl, you knocked me out. Yeah, you got to fill in that gap. Talking about the Gap Band. Y'all know about that. Flashback. Yeah, flashback. Let's take it all the way on flashback. Take that and rewind it back. Shout out to Charlie Wilson. His name is Charlie, last name Wilson. My name is Eddie, last name Connor. It's an honor. Hear me. Type I'm outstanding. Outstanding is more than a song. Outstanding is the soundtrack of how you live your lifestyle. It is the beat. It is the rhythm. It is the drum. It is the chords. It is the harmony, because you're on one accord, because you're in harmony with the pursuit of your power and your purpose, because you are shifting the paradigm. I have to remain curious. Have you ever been curious about looking at a tree? It's just a tree. It's just a tree. No, it's more than just a tree. Have you ever been curious about looking at a bird? Yeah, when you're curious about the mundane things of life. Think about this. Solomon wrote thousands of songs, thousands of proverbs. And here's what he would do. He would, in many cases, masterfully ingratiate the minds of his constituents, of his people, who would flock to hear his wisdom. Why? Because he wrote about the seas and the trees and life, the mundane things. But he had a conceptualization that was bigger than his bank account, bigger than his block, bigger than his borough, bigger than in many cases where it is that he was. Because you can never speak no bigger than your mindset. You can never live any greater than how you think. When's the last time you looked at a tree, as mundane as it is, and realized that here it is, a tree has to grow gravitropically and phototropically? A tree is growing in two separate ways at the same time. It's growing below the ground, and everything that we're seeing above ground is a result of its roots that have run deep below the ground. What's that all mean? What's that all mean? I'm so glad that you asked. Gravitropical growth is a way, it is the gravitational pull. It is below the ground. We don't see what takes place below the ground. We only see what takes place above the ground. That's the phototropic. You know how you love to take your photos. Phototropic is growing towards the sun. We love to shine where everybody else can see us, but here's what you have to do. Are you willing to be like a tree planted by the rivers of living water, that bringeth forth fruit in its season, whose leaf shall not wither? Whatsoever you do, it shall prosper, according to Psalms. Hear me. Are you willing to do the work internally in the dark, where nobody else can see you? Nobody else can celebrate you. You're doing the work in the dark where nobody else can see you. And hear me, if you're willing to do the work in the dark where nobody else can see you, when you start growing phototropically, I guarantee you'll shine where everybody can see you. Come on, family, type grow. Are you willing to think and grow wealthy in order so that you can shine? I gotta do the work. Family, I'm loving this conversation. If you're not a member of our YouTube channel, this is a great time to do it. We're having these courageous conversations, mind-stretching conversations, where I'm here to stretch the elasticity of your thinking. The reason why it's so colorful in the comments, because people have our amazing members have purchased badges. They've supported a badge. I would bet you can go and support a badge. All you have to do is just tap the join button on this channel. You can unlock VIP, royalty, OQP. And now membership has its privileges. It gets you access to our Connor's Corner content. It's where I'm doing some coaching. It's where I'm sharing some various pieces of my life that I don't put on social media, that I don't put necessarily here right on the YouTube side. Membership has its privileges. Unlock our members portal for this YouTube channel. Do that right now. Tap the join button on the channel. Yeah, it's going to be all that. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We're having a super conversation. Send some Facebook stars. Hit the thumbs up button on this channel, family. Hit the thumbs up button. While you at it, hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Many of us, we have lost our curiosity to where we don't question this about life. And here's the thing. When you start to have that curious mindset, now you're able to connect what seems to be so mundane to now practical wisdom. Did you hear the practicality? Many of us were always growing in two ways at the same time. And interesting, the tree had to go down in order to go up. Sometimes life puts you in the valley. It's not the valley of the shadow of death, but it's just a shadow because you're getting ready to go to the mountaintop. It's time to expand and transform your scarcity mindset into a mindset of abundance. Here's the thing about thoughts. Got to realize this. Thoughts become things. Thoughts are biochemical impulses. The thoughts that we have, these are biochemical impulses. These are synapses in the brain. And the way that you think affects everything that you do. Here's the thing. Just because you get an impulse doesn't mean you have to react to that particular impulse. Too many times we live our life with a knee-jerk reaction. So emotional that you're not practical. So reactive, but you're not proactive. So emotional that you're not rational. And hear me, the way that you think affects everything that you do. You think, you feel, you act. But how often do you think about your thinking? Family, I don't want you to give it another thought. I want you to go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button. I want you to fill out the form, Be Transformed. Yeah, transformed by the renewing of your mind. We're soaring into greater success and purpose. I want to see your face in our digital space. And I guarantee you're going to grow in your emotional intelligence. You're going to grow in your relational intelligence. You're going to develop your spiritual gifts. You're going to maximize your marketplace mandate. It's time for you to go where you've never gone before, to do what you've never done before. This is that community that empowers you to soar into more. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you'll be transformed and you'll soar into more. Family, I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. Yeah. Breaking news. Going to interrupt it all because we're a disruptive thinker. On the other side of this break is more breakthrough. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the only thing constant is change. And family, these are definitely changing times. Politically, socially, mentally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Understand the financial burden that many people are facing. I feel you, and for the first time ever, what I'm doing is I'm offering to match the cost of your investment into our Eagles community for an exclusive monthly subscription rate of only $24.99, reduced from the original price of $55. Now hear me, family, for the value that you receive. Isn't this amazing? I know it is. Because this rate is for all new members. I need you to hear me. It's for all new members, and it also includes our current members as well. Family, I need you to hear me. Our Eagles community is on a mandate and a mission. There is a grace for growth on our community. Even if you are a former member and you desire to rejoin us, we want to welcome you in. I want to reconnect with you as we desire to hit the goal of 30 members. Yeah, we desire to hit our goal of 30 new members. And here's what you can do. You can either invest monthly, you can invest for 6 months, or with an annual plan, depending on which level best fits you. Like I said, I'm looking for 30 new members who will partner with me at the monthly subscription rate of $24.99. Now, I'm telling you, let it be known. Let me make it known on the microphone. I'm telling you right now, when I hit the goal of 30 members, the price will increase. It'll increase to $29.99. Yesterday's price will not be that time's price. I'm increasing the rate from $24.99 to $29.99. And anyone who registers after the goal has reached will only be able to register at the rate of $29.99. Family, I want you to make the decision right now to invest in yourself at this exclusive rate, because the price will increase. I want to coach you. Let me say that again. Let me say it twice because it's also nice. I want to coach you. I want to empower you. I I want to mentor you to discover your purpose, to develop your gifts, and then ultimately want to deploy you into your greatness. Listen, I don't want to exclude you. I want to include you. Why? Because we are better together. So go ahead, join us now and soar with us in our Eagles community at theeaglesacademy.com. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Yes, yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about think and grow wealthy. No. Not just think and grow rich. Think and grow wealthy. Yeah, we're taking it to another degree. How to manifest a millionaire mindset. Yeah. Come on, family. Type money. Type money in the chat. Type money. Type money. I know you've been waiting for me to say it. Just go ahead and do it. Come on. Type it. 30, 60, 100-fold. Money. Yeah, I know it. It's on your mind. Got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. But here's what it is. What is your level of thinking? What is your level of thinking? Are you thinking about what you're thinking about? What do I mean? Are you metacognitive? That's what that is. Metacognitive means to think about what you're thinking about. And hear me. You change your world, you change your life, you change your relationships simply by changing your mind. I know it sounds easier said than done, but when you do it, it becomes easier than just what you said. When you put in the work to do it, to change your world, to change your life, to change your relationships, simply by changing your mindset. Why? Because the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he or she. As a man or woman thinketh in their heart, so are they. And here's what you have to do. You have to adopt the mindset of a critical thinker. A critical thinker is a problem solver. Here's some real game for you. The people who make the most money solve the most problems. Want to make more money? Solve more problems. What problems can you solve? What can you become so obsessed about people's problems that now here it is. People know you got the solution. People know you got the sauce. People know you got the ingredients, and they're going to pay you so that you can solve their problems. Woo! Millionaire mindset. Mindset, skill set, tool set. Why? To be an asset in any environment. Critical thinking is one of the greatest skills of the 21st century. It is. Critical thinkers have to, here's what you have to become as a critical thinker. Critical thinkers have adopted the ability to learn. But it doesn't stop there. The ability to unlearn. But it doesn't stop there. The ability to relearn. And hear me, when you learn, when you unlearn, when you relearn, it doesn't stop there. Now you earn. Woo! We're talking about think and grow wealthy, family. Your earning power is connected to your learning power, and not just your learning power. Your decisive power, to how you put the information into action. How Beyonce would say, you get information. Critical thinkers have the ability to learn. They have the ability to unlearn. They have to have the ability to relearn. So now they can earn. Are you hearing me? Come on, family, type ability. The greatest ability is your availability. Sing a song in church. Lord, I'm available to you. Yeah. You say, Lord, I'm available to you. But are you really? Are your thoughts available to him as well? Is your mind, your will, and your emotions? Because here's the thing. Many of us are dealing with emotional snipers. You've been sniped out of a book. You've been sniped out of stepping into a new tax bracket. You've been sniped because of people's opinions that have become your prison. And now it has shifted your prism. We're dealing with limited beliefs. Dealing with people's opinions that oftentimes become your prison. Many of us are mentally stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. Every time you hit the gas, you go in reverse. You continue to rehearse the curse. We're dealing with imposter syndrome because you allowed somebody to talk you out of what God told you would happen for you. Come on, family, type break free. Type break free. And in order to break free, here's what you have to do. You have to identify what are the weapons of mass destruction that are confusing me, conflating me, confounding me. What are the weapons of mass destruction that I need to identify, which are causing me to live a life that is a distracted life? And I need you to hear me. A distracted life leads to a destructive life. I have to deconstruct so I don't destruct. I have to delineate some things. I have to break certain things down. I have to identify the weapons of mass distraction that are causing me to live a distracted life. Why do I say that? Because show me how you're living and I'm going to show you what you've been thinking. Yeah. Show me how you're living. I'll show you what you've been thinking. Why is that? Because words are so powerful. Your words create your world. What you've been speaking to the atmosphere will appear. Your future or your funeral is on the tip of your tongue. Death and life are in the power of your tongue. Come on, family, type, watch your words. Watch your words. Watch your words. Watch your mouth when you're talking to me. Watch your words. Watch your words. Watch what you say to you about you. And hear me. Words are a secondary conduit of thought. Hear me. Your speaking is driven by your thinking. Do you know what words are? Words are thoughts clothed in language. Yeah, your words are thoughts that are clothed in language. What you think determines who you are. What you think determines where you live. What you think determines who you love. What you think determines how you live. What you think determines what you read. What you think determines what you speak. What you think speaks to the type of relationships that you will have. You will never go any further than your level of thinking. And here's what it has to be. You have to indoctrinate this type of mindset. Forward ever, backward never. In order for me to move forward ever and backward never, here's what I have to do. I have to think about my finances. Have you ever thought about your finances? Have you ever thought about your future and where it is that you want to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now? Where do you want to be financially? Where do you want to be relationally? Where do you want to be spiritually? Where do you want to be educationally? Where do you want to be socially and emotionally? And in order to do that, you need to adopt divergent thinking. What do I mean by divergent? Divergent is you moving away from the norm. Divergent is I'm moving away from the norm of what is expected of me. A lot of people place expectations on your life. They don't expect you to do any more than they did. They don't expect you to become more. They don't expect you to have more. They don't expect you to live more. But here's what you have to do. You have to adopt divergent thinking. Come on, family, type divergent. Divergent. Type divergent thinking. Because divergent is that which is counterculture. Is that which is nonlinear. It is creative. It is explorative thinking. It goes beyond where it is that you are to where you can be. It thinks about many possible solutions to a particular problem. That's why it's so important for you to take some time throughout the course of your day, each and every single day, to be able to sit in solitude, to be able to sit in silence. Yeah, for many of us, silence can be so loud. But here's what I have to do. I have to power down my phone. Got to turn off the TV. Got to turn off the music. Got to get off social media. Got to take some time throughout the course of your day to just sit and think. And hear me, what's going to happen is creativity is going to start coming. Ideas are going to start coming. But here's the thing. Many of those ideas and that creativity don't come because you've been so distracted. Yeah, every single time that you get a thought, here's what you get. You get a notification. Woo! Every time you get a thought, you get a text message. Every time you get a thought and you're right in the deep diving aspect of your thinking, now you get a phone call. But here's the question. Will you answer the call on your life? You've answered. How many calls have you answered on your phone? When are you going to answer the call on your life? Come on, family, type answer the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. Why? Because you are a problem solver. You are a solution to a problem. Gonna think and grow rich? Gonna manifest a millionaire mindset? And not just a millionaire mindset, a multi-millionaire mindset. Because you ain't just gonna touch it one time. Over and over. And over again. I got to be a divergent thinker. I have to be a disruptive thinker. I have to be a counterculture thinker. I have to take the time to actually think. And most people will not do what has become so needed and necessary. They will not take the time to think. And so the lot of their life speaks to the base thoughts that they think. What they think about themselves, they never do for themselves. If you think little of yourself, you'll do little for yourself. But if you think much of yourself, you'll do much for yourself and other people as a result. And many people can't do much for others because they don't think much of themselves. Are you hearing me? Many people only do little to nothing for others because they only do little to nothing for themselves. If you won't invest in you, ain't no way you can invest in me too. You can't give me what you don't have. You can't share the wisdom that you have not imparted into yourself. Your money will only grow to the extent that you grow. Your business will only grow to the extent that you grow. It's time to flex your faith muscle. It's time to flex your mental muscle. Come on, family, just type flex it. Come on, put the flex emoji in the chat. Come on, put the flex emoji in the chat. It's time to flex your faith. It's time to flex your thoughts. It's time to flex your ideas. It's time to flex your ideas, your impact, your influence. Flex in the face of that enemy. Flex in the face of all the people who told you what you never do, what you'll never become, what you'll never overcome, what you'll never recover from. But here's what you got to the place. You said, listen, I'm going to be involved because I will evolve. And not will I just be involved. I'm going to set the trend. I'm not just going to follow the trend. I'm going to set the trend. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trailblazer. I am a mover. I am a shaker. I am a money maker. I am a history breaker. I am a history maker. I am a record breaker. Hear me. I am the head, not the tail. I am above, not beneath. Whatever I put my hands to, it prospers. Wealth is in my hand. Power is in my hand. Ideas. I speak over your life, new ideas. I speak over your life, fresh income. I speak over your life, fresh increase. I speak over your life, new paradigms, new methods of thinking, new intangibles, new ideas, new impact, new increase, new opportunities. Next level thinking is yours. Mastermind mindset is yours. Why? Because you have connected to the master's mind. And when I have the master's mind, I'm a mastermind. When I have the master's mind, I think and grow rich. Why? Because whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are worthy, whatsoever things are just, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. I'll give you perfect peace. If you keep your mind stayed on me, I'll give you peace that passes all understanding. And be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto God. Anxiety, I come against it. In Jesus' name, you will not be anxious for anything. Your mental health is going to remain intact. You're not going to lose your mind over the loss of a loved one, over the loss of a relationship, over the loss of money, over the loss of what it is that you thought you would always hold on to. But now life is different for you. You're not going to lose your mind. But here's what you're adopting. You're not going to be conformed to this world, but you're going to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Come on, family, type renewed mind. Renewed mind. Renewed and improved. Renewed and improved. It's for you. It's happening to you. It's happening for you. Family, I want you to sow where you grow. I want you to sow where you soar. Yeah, it's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. In order to reap a harvest, you have to plant a seed. Come on, I want you to sow into the harvest of what you expect God to give you. Somebody's going to get that revelation. Sow into the harvest of what you expect God to give you. And not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I'm believing 30, 60, 100 fold is going to happen in your life, for your life. And it's going to flow through your life. You can sow via super chat. You can sow via super sticker. You can sow by sending Facebook stars as you're watching on the aspect of our social media sister satellite stations. Yeah. The links are in the chat of where and how to give. The links are in the description of this video for where and how to give as well. You can sow a seed via super chat, super sticker, via electronic method. That's right. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. And as you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're sowing your seed $1 million. Maybe you're naming your seed $1 million ideas. Maybe you're naming your seed wealth. I'm speaking financial increase over your life. Debt cancellation. Maybe you're naming it. I'm speaking it over your life. Not going to be living from paycheck to paycheck. Not going to be in between jobs. Not going to be in between blessings. Financial increase. Not going to have to foreclose on your home. God has given you a download of ideas to employ right now. God is putting you on people's mind so that people can bless you. Come on, I want you to sow into that too. Unexpected overflow. Expect the unexpected. Yeah, expect the unexpected. Expect God to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. Why? Because God has given you the inventor's mind, an inventive mindset for next level thinking, a futuristic mindset to where you don't have to wait on what's to come. You're going to set the trend for what is to happen and what is to come. Thank you for sowing into this good ground, into this super chat, into this super conversation with the super chat, super sticker. Thank you for your Facebook stars that you're sending. Thank you for the electronic gifts. The links in the chat and links in the description of this video for where and how to sow. Family, after hearing a word like this, and hopefully a pricking the pragmatic, practical methodology of your thinking, you need to be in a community that is going to shift your mindset to another dimension. Yeah. One of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. Why? Because they take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days. What they learned in moments and months, they give it to you in minutes. And here's the thing about a coach. A coach can see what you can't. They can address what you miss. They can give you strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to take your vision to another dimension. They are aware of what you may not be aware of. And oftentimes we don't know what we don't know. So what do we need to do? We need to identify issues because we can't fix what we can't find. And a coach like me has obsessed over your problems. A coach like me has obsessed over your next level, over how to get you from here to there. Let me show you, let me teach you how to get better at speaking, how to develop your spiritual gifts, your purpose, your emotional intelligence, your relational intelligence. Let me show you how to soar into greater success and purpose and maximize your marketplace mandate. I've obsessed and I've studied, developed applied knowledge, not just information, but revelation on how to shift you into your next dimension, how to shift you into your next season. You need the right tribe in order to thrive. Join our Thrive Tribe. Yeah, join our Thrive Tribe. You say, well, what is our Thrive Tribe? The Eagles community. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the counsel of his friend. Too many people are leaving you plastic. Too many people who are plastic are leaving you dull and dry. You need the right teacher. You need the right thrive. You need the right tribe to thrive. Join our Eagles community. Come on, soar with us. Come on, family. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. I want you to do that. I want you to go to the eaglesacademy.com, the eaglesacademy.com, the eaglesacademy.com. After hearing something like this, you need to be a part of something more because I go further and farther than where I go here. It's where I coach, it's where I teach, it's where I train, it's where I mentor, it's where I empower you. The eaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. We are in the mix. And so here's what I'm going to do for the next 6. Put in the word soar at checkout. Come on, family. Type the word soar. Type the word soar in this chat. The next 6 who put in the word soar, after you go to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form. And at the bottom of that, you will see a coupon code area. Put in that word SOAR, SOAR. And I'm giving you 20% off of your membership. Join us where we learn, where we lead, where we laugh, where we love, and we live on a greater level. Hit the thumbs up button on this video, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Did you get anything out of this? Did this empower somebody today? Did this speak life into your life? Come on, let me know, family. I definitely want you to tap in by tapping the join button on this channel. Get you a badge. Support a badge. VIP, royalty, OQP. VIP, very important person with a very important purpose. Royalty. Yeah, king. Yeah, queen. Your royalty demands loyalty. OQP. Only quality people. You up with OQP? Let me ask you again. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Come on, family, just type, yeah, you know me if I'm talking to you. Yeah, you know me. Well, family, In the Mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Yeah, we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. And while you are here, and if you're not here, while you watch me on the sister satellite stations, head on over here, the YouTube side. Make sure you're here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, family. Hit the thumbs up button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on this channel. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel. Yeah, ours. Come on, family. Type ours. Hours. That's why we have hours and hours worth of content on this channel. Because I'm dedicated to your growth. Thank you all for joining me and watching on the sister satellite stations on social media. If you're not following me on social media, make sure that you do that. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, why would you look any further? I'm the man for the job. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your college, your session. Come on, family. Let's make some progression. All you have to do to invite me, just simply email me info@EddieConnor.com. It would be an honor to empower you and to serve you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother, you gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, listen and lean in. Don't you think it's time to grow your greatness? No, seriously, it's just us talking. If you intend to soar, you need to visit theeaglesacademy.com/store. Why? Because I want you to join my mailing list. I want you to get all the solutions, the strategies, and the systems to write that best-selling book. You know it's in you. You know it's your time. Time to cultivate your communication skills. Develop, learn the art of communication. So much more. Visit theeaglesacademy.com/store